yo. I drove Poppy.
One step closer to crowning a champion. It's the NBA Finals. It's Game 2. It's going to be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Toronto Raptors. Only on 2K Sports.
The long journey now reaches its epic conclusion. The pinnacle, atop this stage, with the attention of millions far and wide. Two teams hardened by the fire of competition find themselves within arm's reach of destiny. Within grasp, their place amongst the immortal legends of the game. Welcome to the NBA Finals.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. With Steve Kerr and Clark Miller, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Dallas and the Toronto Raptors. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are you going to be looking for in this one from Hardaway?
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that jet.
Here's Green. Leonard attacking. He dishes it to Gasol. Hardaway with the steal. Hits the jumper in space. 1:25 left to play here in the first. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. Coach said a main goal of theirs is to prevent easy looks from outside. He told me closing out hard on all their shooters is going to be a very big key in this one. If we can't bother their shooters, it's going to be an awfully long 4 quarters for us, gentlemen. We'll see how it turns out, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Toronto shooting their first free throw tonight here. And Leonard no good on that one. Toronto on defense. Hardaway with it. Now Green defending.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Hardaway. Gets it to go. Hardaway's got his second bucket of the game to go. Now here's Leonard. Into Marcus Gasol. It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Good on the shot.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And so it's Dallas with it. Dallas moving the ball around. Wood passes it in with him. Lock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Wide open. Rebound by the Raptors.
I thought he'd make that one. I mean, that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Beyond the arc. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane. You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
For Toronto, they have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier. Now the Mavericks with it. Trailing by 2. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
I know that's a game he'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all around.
Yeah, I don't see any reason they won't be able to rebound from it pretty quickly, though. I mean, this team throughout the season has shown itself to be pretty resilient.
On the floor for Dallas. Bullock, good.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Leonard with the ball. Here's Inaga. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Dallas. They set the pick. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. He kicks to Powell. With the shot. And again, Toronto no up.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here.
If they hurry. You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
29 seconds left in the first half. All sorts of time. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Pass to Bertens. Back to Smith.
Don't let him shoot that.
Here's Potapico. The offensive rebound. Here's Wood. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Raptors lead by 2.
Now, presented by Sprint.
The story of the NBA Finals is shaping up here in
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. Now here's Leonard. They've got Lowry. He's out there with Green. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marc Gasol. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him. You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
And Leonard gets it to go.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
The dish to Hardaway. Here's McGee. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he always gives the fans a temporary souvenir, it seems like, blocking 2 or 3 shots into the 10th row. Of course, you got to give the ball back, so very temporary souvenir.
We're going to have to change that because in baseball, when they knock those foul balls, they don't go check
You can keep them, that's right.
Same with the NFL. If the ball happens to get by the net, you can keep the ball.
That, right. Yeah, we need to change that in basketball.
I agree.
And here's another thing I've noticed. You know, sometimes at the defensive end, he'll come out of nowhere to make a play on the ball, blocking a shot from behind when the shooter had no idea he was there.
Hardaway for 3. Count that one. Hardaway's got 7 points. Raptors leading by 5. Lowry gets to Green. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
It's 12 straight points coming off 3-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
A little overeager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul. Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
And the Raptors making a change here. It's stolen all by himself. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Frank. Mavericks trailed by 11. Hardaway passes to Frank. Clavin. Dallas again missing.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
From deep, Green. And he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
A massive call here, guys. Humongous. I mean, taking a look at the replay was a foregone conclusion. In a critical moment in the NBA Finals, the officials have to be 100% certain they've got it right.
Boy, how much pressure is on them right now. Everybody just waiting to hear what their final decision was. Replay, I think the best thing to happen for the officials, but even then sometimes it's tough to see.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 14. And we're coming back. And welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got JaVale McGee. Smith is out there with Hardaway. And it's Clavin in at the 4 slot.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time, but I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Here's Hardaway, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
Toronto working the ball around now. The tray. That doesn't go either for Green. Mavericks trailed by 14. For 3, Smith. And that one's good. Smith's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Mavs. Offside Lowry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he makes the first. And so Lowry nails both of them. 1:14 left in the fourth. The pass to Hardaway. For the 3. And it's Hardaway again missing. Raptors leading by 13. And here's Green outside. Gets it to go.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Smith outside. Here's Potapico with the lead pass. Here's McGee, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Lowry with the ball. Outside, Green. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Hardaway from outside. Gets the bucket.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
And it's Green missing.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Leonard against Hardaway. And here's Green outside. Takes it out to Leonard. There's the triple. And that falls.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
And they've done it, the new NBA champions.
You know, Kevin, you go way back to the beginning of the season and all the hours they put into this year. This is what it's about. This is what it's for, to be an NBA champion.
And the NBA season can be grueling at times, but Steve, this is the light at the end of the tunnel.
And there's something so special, Kevin, about winning it at home in front of your fans who have kind of ridden that roller coaster with you, gone through all the adversity, the ups and downs, the emotions. And when you finally get that championship, it is so special when you can enjoy it with your home crowd.
And now we go down to the floor where NBA Commissioner Adam Silver will be presenting the Larry O'Brien Trophy and announcing the NBA Finals MVP award winner.
What an exciting NBA Finals series. Thank you to these two outstanding teams who demonstrated extraordinary teamwork and dedication in the finals and throughout the season. Only one team can win the Larry O'Brien Trophy and the title of NBA champion. Congratulations to the players, the coaches, and the fans as I present the Larry O'Brien Trophy to the NBA champions.
This is the moment you dream about growing up as a kid. I mean, this is something that each and every one of these players will remember forever.
From the owner of the team all the way down to the ball boys, you have to hand it to the entire organization, Steve. They work together to get right here.
And what better way, Kevin, to give back to the loyal fans of this franchise than to finish out this series, this whole playoff run, actually, in front of the home crowd. What a night.
And now our attention will turn to the floor and NBA Commissioner Adam Silver for the presentation of the Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP Award.
A tremendously talented player and deserving the award named for Bill Russell, the ultimate champion. Congratulations to the winner of the Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award.
Mark, I can speak for myself, but hasn't this been a tremendous playoffs?
It really has been, Kevin. I mean, you never know when you start the postseason what you're in store for, how things will turn up. But we now all know what the end result was.
Steve, I know you've enjoyed every second of this series.
That's been phenomenal to watch, Kevin. And what impresses me the most is, you know, the NBA playoffs are such a grind. To win it all, to go through so much adversity, the roller coaster ride of emotions, and now all of a sudden this team can just relax and let out everything and enjoy the night.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. For Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.